My name's Bill Sohan. I'm from a small town upstate New York called Fishkill, about 50 miles north of the city. In the mid-90s, I had moved to Manhattan and worked there for quite a few years. I was an equities trader on Wall Street. In that time, I had met my wife, Jill, living down here in Baltimore. We commuted for about a year. And then shortly after 9/11, I made a decision to leave the city and move down to Baltimore. I have two beautiful kids. I have my daughter's 8. Her name is Sydney. My son is 6. His name is Will. Jill and I were huge competitors growing up. We both played sports year-round and loved it. So we have our kids doing the same exact thing. Jill's a coach for Sydney in 2 sports, and I'm a coach for Will as well. And you could catch us out there on the field in the spring and in the fall. In the summertime, we're doing some indoor sports and loving it. Once summertime comes, we're out on our boat. Right on the Chesapeake Bay. We got the kids, we have the neighbors, we have our friends and family. I mean, it's just an awesome time out there. Once I put that boat away, though, for the summer, my kids know it's 4-wheeling time. We'll be out there in the woods behind our house, just tearing up the trails and loving life.
If I had to describe Bill overall, I would say he's a giver. Gives to me, he gives to the children, his clients, his coworkers. He never wants anything in return. It's what he can do for you. The kids have really learned valuable lessons just through watching him give through his organizations and all his charitable things that he does. And I could say that's what I really love about him and what the kids love about him and what his staff and his clients and his friends love about him. He's always looking out for what's best for them and what he can do for them.
Whenever I find some free time, which isn't that often, I always have some type of plan on how to give back to our community. Whether it is the Highlandtown Exchange Club, which I've been a member of for 6 or 7 years, I'm the past vice president, or it's my lacrosse team, my national lacrosse team that won last year, or it's the Polar Plunge when I jump into the Chesapeake Bay in January, which I love doing. Everything that I do, I'm out there trying to raise money, and I love doing it.
When I first met Bill, the thing that really drew me to him was that New Yorker attitude, that mentality, that go-get-'em spirit. And that's really what drew me into trying to get Bill to get involved with the Highlandtown Exchange Club. He's notorious for being one of our top sellers. I would say that he sells 30 to 40% of our raffle tickets, and really without him, our club would really struggle. So I'm always grateful to have him involved, and I'm sure the Exchange Club sees real benefits with having a guy like Bill involved with our group.
I started this Give a Book program about a year ago, where we give books to underprivileged children in their school, and the books have their names in them. It's just an awesome feeling to go there with a book, read it to them. When you're reading their name in the book, say it's 15 or 20 pages, they bring that book home to their family, their parents, their grandparents, maybe their siblings, and have them read them that book with their name in it on every page. It's just an unbelievable feeling for me.
I think of Bill, I think of a guy who really cares. He cares about his customers, he cares about the people he works with, and he cares deeply about the community he works in. He shows it every day. He's somebody I really feel Academy is very fortunate to have working for us.
Why I do what I do is a great question. Growing up in a middle-income family, my parents distilled in us to give back, and they did it all the time. My father had a saying, my grandfather had a saying, and it was, it's better to give than to get. And my father passed just 3 months ago, and we talked about that a great deal at his when I was at his bedside for the last few weeks of his life. And now more than ever, I'm going to be turning on my A game, because I know he's looking down upon me and wanting me to give a lot more than I get.
If someone were to ask me how to describe Bill Sohan, I would say 2 words: passionate and loyal. And I think that goes with everything he does, whether it's here at work, his community activities, or with his family or his friends. He's one of those people that you can count on, that always has your back. And he just puts so much effort into everything that he does.
I had been in the industry for about 6 or 7 years, and in '08, a bunch of people from my old company were jumping ship, and they were jumping over here to Academy. And after the 4th or 5th one, I decided to pick up the phone and see what was going on over there. It was just a couple months later, I decided to come over, and I've never looked back. It's the best move I've ever made. This company is all about the people. It's all about treating people the way that you want to be treated. And just a major difference from my last company. I wake up every morning and never have I ever said, oh, geez, I got to go to work today. I love it. One of the most rewarding and best parts of my job is sitting at that settlement table, watching that family, maybe the husband and the wife with their kids, getting that first set of keys to their first home. Just a great feeling. Drives me to come every day to work, and I love it.
I met Bill a couple years ago through my financial advisor, and we've done 3 transactions with him, 2 refis and a purchase. He's competent, friendly, professional, and you felt like you were getting a friend along with his services. And I keep buying homes just so I can work with him.
Buying a home is by far the biggest investment that you're going to make in your life. You hear all the nightmares on TV about this, that, and the other thing. Well, at Academy, we're striving to be your first choice. Right from the beginning, when we take that loan app, we're holding your hand through that whole process. And then when we get to settlement, I want you to sit at settlement and say, wow, this was just a great experience. And you're just so excited to get those keys. And we're excited because we were able to be a part of it.
What I love about Bill is he tells you how it is. And I was a loan officer 10, 15 years ago. And knowing what those guys are going through, I love what he does. He tells you how it is. He doesn't beat around the bush. And he gets the job done. If he says he's going to do it, he'll do it.
My name's Bill Sohan. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a producing branch manager, and I am Academy.